Okie dokus. Cool. Mic's good. Eyeballs ready to read a lot on a screen with a lot of text. Okie doke. 3-hour little grind. Oh, it'll be like 2 hours and 26 minutes, but it's close enough. How do I want to sit? I'll try this. All right. So we got header guards today, whatever the fuck those are. So something to guard the header. I don't know. Yesterday, learned how to actually make a header file and include that motherfucker to use them. So if we do a CVP file with an input getting function, and then the main function just outputs it. Should be pretty easy. All right, we'll do. Oh yeah, I need music. Let's get the bopping going. Oh wait. ComTrues, and then this is, isn't this, it's like 48 or something? Okay, it's too loud, way too loud. Holy loud. Alright, what is it? 4826? Fuck, how do I get there again? Oh, source. Yeah. Wait, it's good for a while. It's actually like 40, not even 48. Okay. So we'll just do character output this variable, and it'll just be called user input. Or oh, we'll do get user input. Return to show that things are cool, things be working. We'll get this function. Oh wait, don't need to do that. We don't need a prototype because we're including, so, oops, sorry. Okay. So we'll build the implementation file first. We'll call it get user input. We'll do, we're also going to include the header file that we're going to use. It's going to be called, we use this for ones that we don't build. We use this for ones that we do build. .h. We'll do and get user input implementation file. So we'll do, we need to output a prompt. So we'll do enter and int. Cool. And we'll do value initialize x, and then we'll just do extraction operator to x, and then return x. Cool. And then just compile this. It should just have, can't open that because it doesn't exist yet, and this can't call it because this it hasn't been declared here. Okay, so now we can create the header file. Yo. Okay. We'll call this get user input.h. We'll do int get user input. Should be cool. Now this guy can include it because it's still undefined here. Cool. Nice. We'll do 124. And then output it. Oh, it's actually taking longer now. Oh, never mind. It was just. Excuse me. I started building it before it was compiled, or I started running it, I think, before it was fully compiled or something like that. It took a while longer. Anything else? Anything else cool? We do defining stuff. Oh, what if I do this? Okay. And what if I do? What happens then? Oh. Linking error. And I guess it's, what does this mean? This means can't even run it, so something like that. What if we do cool. So we have used a macro to define yes. Because it's defined, it runs this. If it hasn't been, we'll just do now it will not do that. It just returns 0 because this is not true. This is false, fake news. It's a conditional directive. There we go. Getting better at the hotkeys. Nice. It's too hot. Why is it too hot? Let me check the AC real quick. Should have taken glasses off first. Cool. Good. It was set to 72. Now it is set to 71. Alright. So back to learning. Header guards. What are these guys? I'm guessing a header guard is something that either makes the header file protected somehow, so it's either less prone to errors or it's unable to be changed from a file. Maybe there's a way. I don't know. Let's just learn. Here we go. For declarations and definitions, only one definition for variables or functions, not inline functions of variables, nor types or templates. Yeah, types, templates, inline functions, and variables. Inline shit. So, thus, program that defines a variable identifier more than once, compile error. Makes sense. Yes. And if we had... when would we have a linker error? We'd have a linker error when we have something declared but not defined. So compiler says yes, it's valid. But once we actually try and run it, actually I guess at the end of compilation, the linking happens. It's compilation, linking, and then whatever the hell else. It's like compilation, linking, and then converting or translation into a executable or something. So if we have it declared, compiler says it's valid, but the linker won't be able to find where this declared guy is defined because he hasn't been defined yet. He's literally only been declared. There's no body yet, and it will have an error because it hasn't been found. Okay. So, well, the one's compiler error. It'll say something about like a redefinition or something. Similarly, programs that define a function more than once. Same thing, makes sense, yep. Assuming that it, well, yes, a function. Because a function is its header. So if we change the parameters, it's a new function. Turn type, maybe. Because if you include a header, it's literally putting the declarations in there. But doesn't that just mean that I mean, you're not defining stuff in the header file, you're defining it in the CPP file. So, does it matter if you include shit multiple times? Oh, header guards. It's probably like pragma once to ensure that it's only included once within a file. I.e., if you have files that include a header file, those files get the content in the header file. They have those declarations. So they can then access the definitions in implementation files. But the pragma once would check that header file to see, basically to make sure that it's only included one time. If it's already included in something transitively, meaning that one file includes it, and then I include this file, I have transitively indirectly included this other file. I've included A includes B, I have transitively included B. So basically just prevents double inclusions. So if this guy already includes this shit, and this guy's pragma once, and I include it here, it'll ignore the stuff that's duplicated or something like that? We'll find out. I just know that because I read that in Unreal. Excuse me. Oh, easy to fix with the header files. The definition, oh, we're a definition in a header because you can define stuff in a header too. Okay, noted. Gets included more than once. When a header file includes another header file, so we get some transitive shit. Well, we end up having multi-declarations for sure, but definitions, I'm not so sure. Oh, yeah, because you can define stuff in a header file and then include the header file in the implementation file. And then it'll still compile because the CPP file, which is where we're running the code from, not the header file, will include the header file. And that copies all the content into the CPP file, which means that it gets that definition and it has its own declaration, which I guess it probably doesn't even need, maybe. And then we can then get that file. So you can indeed do definitions in header files. Okay, noted. In upcoming examples, we'll define some functions inside header files. You generally shouldn't do this. Okay, we're doing so because it's the most effective way to demonstrate some concepts. Cool. Square.h, it defines that, and then wave.h simply includes square. In main, if we include wave and we include square, we are getting both. It means we're having wave, which has square included in it, and we're including square, which has that same definition. So we're getting that square side get square sides function twice. Well, yeah, duh, of course it won't compile. The issue is because main includes square.h, which copies the definition, and CPP includes wave, which includes square, which also has the definition. Okay, makes sense. So now we have it twice in CPP. No good. Makes sense? Resolving the includes. Okay, resolving meaning copying the content into the file. Duplicate definitions and a compile error. Makes sense. Each file individually is fine, but because there's some transitive shit that ends up including something 2 times, or basically we're transitively including square by including wave, but then we're also including square again. So these are guards to protect you from having to worry about all the shit that's included in your header files, just in case, like for example, when we include IOStream, well, I guess, yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. It's not, well, it is a header file. It's just not the H because it's the old name. So if we include, or it's the new name actually, not .h. So if we include IOStream, and .h is just for the user-defined ones for now at least, or the old ones like C standard definition.h or standard definition.h and old IOStream.h, or fuck, what was it even called in C? Oh, just standard input output, STDIO.h. So yeah, in the event that I have multiple files that, oh wait, oh okay, I was thinking about earlier when I had a main file and I had a CPP file and I was declaring a function from the CPP file in my main file, and I was like, wait, both of them, I was thinking that both of them included IOStream. Why is there not a compile error? But it's because we're not including the CPP file with that other function. We're just using it by declaring the function because main will go to it and get it. But in this case, if we include the file, then we actually get a double definition. Because main ends including squares twice, we've run into problems. If wave gets it, if wave needs it, and main needs both, how do you resolve this? Header guards. Oh. The good news is that we can, oh, so do we, so we define something? Yeah, that makes sense. So if this is not defined, then we define him and then end. That way when we include him, doesn't matter. We're just including a little checking definition. So if we include this file, it's got a whole bunch of shit. We included it in the first time. Okay. This guy's not defined yet globally. So we define him. Or no, it's in this file. It's in, macros are in one file. So we define him within this file after it has been included. But then, if that guy already included him, then that inclusion, or maybe it's this inclusion, I don't know. It would not have done it because this only runs. All of this depends on this not being defined. So if it is defined, oh, well, it ends. This only operates if not defined. Header guard and include guard. Okay, bro, can you stop yapping? Include guard. Conditional compilation directive. Not a conditional directive, a conditional compilation directive. Because this checks shit upon compiling. Okie doke. So basically check to see, is this shit already included? And we check that by defining something in it so that once it's included, we only include the little, I guess we don't do anything actually. Because if it's already defined, it doesn't do anything. Doesn't define it a second time, it just ends. When it's included, is it already defined in this translation unit, which is basically what the compilation turns it into. If it's the first time, it will not have been defined, so it will do the shit. So it defines it and includes the contents. If it's included again, it will already have been defined, therefore that's false. So it will end. All header files should have header guards on them. Some unique name here can be any name you want. Set the full file name of the header file in all caps using underscores for punctuation or spaces. Bar.h is that. Okay. Oh, that's the cool thing. Okay. Oh, an IO stream. So the quotes don't matter though, because normally I would do quotes here. So is it not underscore square underscore h underscore? Full file name, underscores for spaces and punctuation. Because the point is, this substitutes for punctuation. Oh, but yeah, but quotes are punctuation. Okay, let's write one. We'll do same shit. Oh wait. What if I did something interesting? What if we don't do this? Character output. And we output the get user input. Okay, it's gonna say some weird stuff because it doesn't know any of this. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, we're gonna do CPP file. We're gonna call them, we're gonna say get user input. What? And fuck off, bro. He doesn't exist, bro. Man. Bro. Alright, whatever. User input. Fuck it. Fine, fuck you. Alright, so we'll do... This is gonna include a file. There's gonna be... That'll work. Alright, so we'll do int get user input. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah. And we'll do... Oh yeah, because this is going to include some crazy stuff. Two things. Okay. So... Okay. Value initialize that guy to 0, and then we'll say extract to x, return x, and then we'll do a header file, name him user input, and we'll call him, yeah, we'll just say int get user input. That way this guy can okay. But then we're gonna do another one, another header file, and we're gonna call him output.h. And this guy's just gonna be include IOStream. Two things. So this guy doesn't need it, but we're gonna do it anyway. This guy is gonna do it too. And this guy is going to do 2. Oh wait, already. Fuck yeah, that feels good. Make sure it works. I fucked up the spacing. Now it works. So basically, I didn't want to include... Oh wait, so shouldn't it have... Oh no, because it already has that. Interesting, okay. Well, I'm including him twice though. My goal here basically is to include IOStream into a file, and then include this file that has IOStream's shit into 2 files. Hell, I'm actually doing it in 3. And this should also be... Okay. So the point is that this guy would be getting the output, because if it doesn't... Oh. That's why. Okay. So it doesn't actually need it, because user input already has it. So if this guy includes output.h, it's getting IOStream. But if it includes user input, it's also getting output.h. It's getting output.h, which gets IOStream. But IOStream only gets included in whatever file it's actually doing. So basically, if this says include, it sounds to me like this. it does all the inclusions upon compilation. So it gets this file and it says, okay, include this guy. It includes this guy, includes this guy, and all this text. So it's it sounds like it's kind of recursive, like it just keeps going back and back and back until there's nothing to include, and then it takes all that into this file, takes all that into this file, and takes it all. So it includes all of IOStream here, and then says, okay, bring him here. But then it goes to user input, and then it says, oh, okay, includes output.h, but this output.h includes IOStream, but IOStream basically says, this guy, and then oh, oops. So the point is, this guy has already been defined in this file. Or this guy, this wasn't defined in this file. So IOStream is all in here. But once I include this file once I include user input, here it is. Hello world includes output.h. Output.h has all the IOStream shit because it didn't already have IOStream. Cool. So now this includes output, which includes this. So IOStream is in hello world. But now I include user input. User input gets output. Output has IOStream. So this guy comes into user input. But then it says, okay, now you get included into hello world. Okay, cool. But do not run this shit if it's already defined. Right here would be the content from output.h, where it would say, or well, from IOStream technically, and it would say, it would say the hashtag, if not defined, IOStream, like that, and then it would say, define IOStream, and then it says all the logic in IOStream, and then it says, and if. So the point is that this is here from output. So output.h gets replaced with the IOStream shit and whatever else is in output. In this case, there's nothing. So it just says all of IOStream shit here. So IOStream's here. But then we include user input. User input says, okay, so we are including, or sorry, user input includes this declaration. So we're getting this declaration here now. Okay, so he's here. But we're also getting this output.h. And we know that output.h already has the IOStream shit. So we're basically getting IOStream again here. And when we run this program, all the shit's in here. IOStream could be in here. Who the hell knows how many times? I included a whole bunch of files, and each of those files includes IOStream. A bunch. So we have a whole shitload of IOStream in here. Maybe there's some sort of purge thing where it gets rid of the other shit. Maybe it actually doesn't even matter because apparently comments get removed upon compilation. So I guess maybe it actually does fall under the purge shit. I was right. But it's going to say, oh, if not defined IOStream, define it. Okay, cool. It's not defined yet in this file. Define it. Cool. Do all the shit for IOStream so that the standard template library is in here, or at least some of the shit's in here. Cool. And then, cool. And we don't have to end if. So we just do, if not defined, it'll define this shit, and then, yes. Okay, so it will end. It'll say, it's defined, it runs, and then end if. But then this guy will go, and it'll say, oh, he's already defined. So if not defined is false, because it actually is defined, and it won't do shit. And then here, oh, it is defined. 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 All right, now we run the extra shit. So technically, I only have the code here, where it isn't actually a comment. It isn't actually not run. it's actually run. So IO streams here once. And then the shit works. Cool. That is my interpretation. What if we do... Doesn't exist. What if we do... Motherfucker, it doesn't, bro. He doesn't exist. Oh my. Unreal. Alright. Okay. Standard template uses header guards. So even though he's included a bunch, this shit's only kept once. Because this, once it triggers once, it can't trigger again. In large programs, it's possible to have two separate header files. Oh, time to go. Restart.